I had a conversation with my son Garrison yesterday. Garrison, do you remember the definition of the word vassal? Vassal?
Like slave?
Let's go with servant or serf. Yeah, let's not throw the S word into into the internet. But even though I spelt it wrong, the internet took me by the hand and took me to where I wanted to go today. And it's been 14 years since I put a comment on this little brave corner of the internet. Now, the most recent comment was made 14 years ago. So this place has kind of been forgotten. And I did a little research, and it looks like jackvassal.org has been helping people, and that just makes my heart glow. About 14 years ago now, I sent a handwritten letter to the Dice Tower to the Vassal family, and I feel compelled to do that again today. Why? Well, because I used the word vassal in a poem at the park. I don't think Tom and his family are the type of family that are going to be upset that, hey, I kind of spelt your name wrong. But I know how to spell their name. But when I wrote the word vassal, which conveniently rhymes with castle, for the poem that did not receive rave reviews at the park, it immediately made me think of Jack Vassal. And I hope with all my heart that a handwritten letter from the heart, if it finds its way to Florida and gets into the hands of the Vassal family, it will be well received, because there is just not enough love and courage in the world. And that goes double down for the internet. So if I can encourage just one soul to take a peek at Jack Vassal.org, that would be really, really good. All right, I'm going to take some supplies to the park today after we're done walking the Tully. I got a couple of mailing addresses in my heart here. One going to Florida, one going to Alabama. Now, should I be putting people's addresses on the internet? Mr. Gurr is old school. Mr. Gurr used to look up things in the phone book. You could find anybody's phone number. You could find anybody's address in the phone book. So I guess I don't have any problem talking about where people live or what their phone numbers are. That's probably not very modern times thinking. But here I am writing letters. Who in their right mind takes time out of the day to write handwritten sentiments with a pen, takes a stamp which costs darn near $1 these days, and sends it off into the ether hoping that it makes its way? This guy. Now, 99.6% of the people on TikTok and Instagram would say, Mr. Gurr, you're an idiot. And man, you are wasting your time. And to that I say, I disagree. I'm in the wonderful position where I can basically do whatever I want with my time. Man, that's an amazing, amazing, amazing feeling. And I hope everybody gets to experience that. It's wonderful. So yeah, I'm going to send out 2 letters today. Going to go to the park, write them up, probably record what I write for my own personal amusement, because, hey, my memory isn't perfect. Pretty close. Sweetie?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I love you today? Now I have to be careful. It is a really, really windy day here in Neenah, Wisconsin. And kind of like the seeds of a dandelion, once the wind grabs hold, you never know where this is going to go. But I wrote a really, really long letter to the Vassal family just around 14 years ago. And while Mr. Gurr is up to his old tricks again, but this time around, Mr. Gurr knows a lot more about the value of time. So we kept this one a little bit on the short side. Dear Vassal family, I was at the park a few days ago and stumbled on the word Vassal written in sidewalk chalk. I sent you a note about 14 years ago, and it is a good time to wish you all well once again. Thanks once more for sharing Jack's story. Now this sticker, there aren't many like it left. You got to get in there real close and look around if you want to visit the correct website. This is the most important part of this message. Mr. Gurr and family. Thinking of you and hoping you're doing better day by day. I wonder if there is not a day that goes by where they don't think of Jack. And here's a little note I left for his dad, from one dad to another. And man, it feels good to say that, Tom. Dear Tom, many years ago now, I sent you a letter. It was a long one. This one will be more short and sweet. A lot has changed in 14 years. I no longer work for the government. I have a family of my own now. And recently, I signed a contract. I am a board game designer. In a way, I owe this all to Jack. And to you, good sir. God bless you and your family. Gerald, Mr. Gurr, Van Ryken. I love writing letters. I hope that the Vassal family loves reading this one. Now I'm on to the second letter that I wish to write today. I have a thank you of my own to send to Alabama. It's not Greenbow, Alabama. Oh my gosh, I wish it was, because then the amount of miracles in my life, there's always room for one more miracle. But Forrest Gump, sorry, we're sending it to Fairhope, Alabama. And I'm sure Fairhope, Alabama is just as awesome and just as amazing as Greenbow, Alabama. I just need to think about what I want to say for a few more minutes. Dear Alana, hello, my name is Gerald, but on the internet I am sometimes known as Mr. Gurr. I have been meaning to get you your feedback for the awesome headphone charger you sold me. Funny thing is, shortly after you sent it to me, I found my old one at the YMCA. I miss going on eBay. I used to do it a lot. In the old days, I used to auction off handwritten letters just like this one. My starting bid was always 2 cents. One of my goals in life is to give away a $2 bill to everyone that shows kindness. I think you deserve one for sure. I hope this little letter finds you and finds you well. It was so awesome seeing a friendly face on eBay. Mine is so grumpy looking. Grr. I saw you have a book for sale on your eBay page I am interested in. I might ask my wife for that for my birthday. Thank you. Gerald, Mr. Gurr, Van Ryken. Now all I gotta do is remember to put a $2 bill and send it off to Alabama. When I came here to start writing my letters to the Vassal family and to a kind lady in Alabama to say thank you for the earphone chargers, this park was bustling. tons of people and lots of kids. And now, well, it's completely empty. Am I to blame for that? Well, there's a very good possibility because I've been sitting here writing letters, talking very loudly, and recording what I had to say in those letters onto my cell phone. Such activity probably, well, might not seem kind at the time to the people here at the park because, well, who wants to listen to the narration of letters while kids are trying to enjoy themselves? Now, this Captain America bottle, I found it on that bench right over there next to the xylophone and next to the chimes. And I'm hoping, beyond hope, that somebody comes over to me someday, confronts me, and says, "Hey, dude, that is my Captain America water bottle." And I'll be like, "Fantastic. I've been taking good care of it for you. Here it is. Thank you for letting me borrow it." Because you know what? I've had a lot of cool adventures carrying around this Captain America water bottle. That makes me think, well, does that mean I'm openly confessing to the world that I'm a thief? Well, to be fair, this bottle was on that bench, I think, for 3 days, and nobody came to return it or to claim it. So instead of letting it, just rust and become part of the urban decay of Neenah, Wisconsin, I decided to take it in and give it a good home. Hopefully until the rightful owner comes up to claim it. Now, an interesting thing happened the other week when I put my pink blouse, my Mr. Gurr blouse, on the castle over there. I ran into, quite amazingly, the people that took it down and were going to take it home. I confronted them and gave the kids a sticker with my logo on it and asked them if they liked the shirt, and they were like, "No, we don't like it because basically it has Mr. Gurr on it. We don't have a Mr. Gurr at home." Fair enough. I'm going to put this flag up today, and I don't know how long it'll hang there. With the wind today, chances are it might not even last a minute. I might put it up there and it might go flying into the breeze almost instantly. Now this color, this kind of off blue, off green, is probably the color that's my wife's favorite. So today, gratitude shower, thankful for my wife. I wouldn't be here today doing this, that is for sure, if it wasn't for my wife. Now, I talked a lot about Grandpa Bob, and I talked a lot today about Jack Vassal and his family, but man, it feels good to have a family of my own. So Mr. Gurr is going to raise the banners high, and you know what? Mr. Gurr realizes he needs to put it on the other side, otherwise it's going to blow off immediately. So let's try this again. There we go. Raise high the colors, Mr. Gurr. Raise high the colors. Thanks once again. I'm finishing up here today. Someone took off my stickers, so I resupplied them. It looks like, well, Washington Park is down to its last whammer hammer here. Out of the 4 stations, only one, well, this one is loose. I have no doubt that the number of times that I see this whammer hammer again, not on video, are going to be few and far between. Someone's going to take it, someone's going to throw it away. Then how is music going to be played here at Washington Park? Well, Mr. Gurr is working on that. Mr. Gurr is going to put the Gurr in grommets, find some grommets that fit in there just so. Hopefully the xylophone mallets that I provide, well, winter's going to be here soon enough. Facts are facts. But hopefully there's still time and beautiful weather for music to be played here at Washington Park. That's where my wife and I got married. Is it a blessing or a curse to write this letter by letter? People try to make the world worse, while some try to make it better. This is a message of pure kindness for the sweet little old lady that ran over Mr. Gurr with her car today. I have to tell her it was my fault. I saw this Dr. Pepper can on the other side of the street, went across the street so I could recycle it. So if I wasn't being such a goody two-shoes, I wouldn't have been run over by your car. So Mr. Gurr is accepting responsibility for that very interesting circumstance. There are no accidents. I have a feeling Mr. Gurr was hit by a car today for good reason. And you know what? I hope that reason is kindness.